Hello there, my name is Retro. In the first time on my channel, I used to review anime series, cartoon series, also be completely random. And two will be Trollhunters Season 1, 2, and 3. Alright, let's start this review now. You see this story before, let me guess. Young man find out he shouldn't have become a hero and save the town and these weird creatures. Basically, that's the sum of the whole story. Wait, he's awkward, he can't get the girl he wants, and he's have issues with his mom. And he has a father who ran away as a young child. Wow, what a original idea. This is like the 100th time I hear this story. Wow, I'm so blown away. But wait, what's this? He actually has a personality? The side character's not boring. Oh my god, you have character development. This show actually is trying. For the first season was shockingly tripping up balls. I mean, honestly, at the beginning it's kind of hard to latch on because you see this hundreds of times. I mean, wow. Older I get, the harder to watch cartoons. But I have to admit, this old trope does work if you know what you're doing. And the writers of Trollhunters know what they're doing. I mean, some of it feels kind of contrived. How they took their time to figure out how each character works, especially what happened at the end of first season. But this one actually learned from mistakes, improved himself. Yes, we can do a show. This is because this is Netflix. We know what we're doing. It really proves it. Because honestly, at the very beginning, I didn't care anything what happened to all these characters. But the longer you watch, the longer you get rewarded. Especially how the old three characters focus on a young man called Jim, who kind of has no father to show him the way. Especially with two main characters are kind of father-figure/teachers. Blinky, the troll master, who trying to teach him and kind of tired of handling this young kid because he's supposed to be a troll, not human. But you like them how they develop this kind of father-teacher/mentor friendship because you just enjoy them being together. You know how Jim needs a father, and you feel that every time they talk to each other. Also with Stickler, that he is also a /father/teacher, cares about Jim. But the awkward thing is, actually Stickler betrays him because he was basically the bad guy who getting too close for him. But sadly, he starts caring for him and also his mom. You have this kind of awkward situation that, yeah, should I actually betray them because I care about them, or I risk my own skin to survive this cruel world because he's a half hybrid, half human, half troll. And you can see the dilemma of this villain that you try to understand to care about this character, and you do. Especially all the side characters that beginning you feel kind of tired of watching. But honestly, surprise you, there are good characters. Now, our next character I want to talk about is Toby. It's one of those characters I really want to hate, but I can't. You know why? It's because the character is well written, very charming, very honest, very loyal. Because I've seen characters like him, like let's say like Unstoppable from Kim Possible, that he is really annoying and doesn't know take a breather. This is how you create a character that is kind of pumping up, trying to be the most popular kid who trying to help his best friend and be super likable. Because damn you DreamWorks, you know how to do a good character. I love this character. Yeah, I also want to hate him, but I can't because he's just so well written, especially with the relationship to his girlfriend and this not troll character that is best friends. In fact, Toby has the best relationships of all the other characters because it's intriguing how he sees things in his own way that you just adore and like about him. You also have Claire, that is the girlfriend of Jim, that you think would be a very boring female character, especially a action-packed kind of adventure TV series, because usually it has one main issue of all type of shows like this, only focusing on the boys. Usually the girls suck or are boring and dull. But no, she's a really badass, caring, and likable character. She cares what happens to his boyfriend. She cares what happens to the brother. Especially how they drag her into this situation. That is give her a sense of motivation and reason to be in this show. That I applaud how they took care of this character. Especially with the rest of her relationship with both main characters. There are other characters I want to go dive into, but it's too many characters to count. So I'm trying to lean back and not to talk too many characters. Go to the second season, that is, my opinion, very better. I think because they have 13 episodes, you compare to the first season had 26 episodes. Are you kidding me? It took me a long one to finish the first season. I thought it could take me a longer to take season 2, but no. Season 2, they just wrap it up and giving me more depth, more deeper of the show. Give me the one thing I enjoyed this show so so much is the lore of the Trollhunter. To see how they take this kind of lore about the trolls, about demons, about all these strange creatures that we usually know about by fairy tales, but this one make them so creatively fascinating because they took their own way looking at different creatures. I enjoy, especially this is actually based on the book, so it makes sense they have so much creativity, and it feels they're not gonna slow down. And also love what happens at the end of season 2, because season 2 ends like cliffhanger that has kind of ballsy how it ends the series, that the bad guy wins. Whoa, that's impressive. I mean, wow. And then one thing I do enjoy most of all the characters is the villain. I mean, well, the villains, you don't have crap. The villains can take you so far while the character being so interesting. Think of Batman and Batman's role villains. Well, the villains, they're not interesting. In this one, all the villains has a reason being there. All the villains wants to kill everybody and take control. For all of them has at least a good, decent reason why they're doing this. They're giving characters, they actually giving development. They actually sees what you actually care about these creatures. And oh my god, the third season, damn it, you just toss it out. You just make a home run of this series. Third season, you give me buckle down whatever like the season 2, you buckle down in season 3 because it make me cry. Damn, you are very good writers. Not once, but twice. And very end, you don't even have a sort of a happy ending. It's one of those things that you have to sacrifice something to save the world. And I won't ruin what the main character sacrificed, but it feels when it ends up to the very end, what happened to Jim and his friends and his family, that you just say, wow. I mean, wow, that's pretty ballsy. I mean, no kids show ever done this before. Okay, maybe Samurai Jack. God damn, I'm applauding. I'm standing up. I'm saying, do more. And yes, we probably have a spin-off of this series, but it's one of those shows that I agree whatever critic says before watching the series. It's hard to watch because have a lot of little things that you just can't ignore. But it's one of those rewards you just stick by it and they prove you wrong. It is. The animation is amazing. But of course, they have a few things wrong. One of them is the bully arc that didn't go anywhere on the first season, but it's one of the things they didn't ignore, that Jim protects himself from this bully instead of beating him up, instead of actually talking. But that actually has a side effect around season 2 and 3. You realize, yes, not the way to handle it. But the way they handled it in the final 2 seasons, that I'd be forgiven. Another bad thing they did, they usually say the same model of multiple characters. That is, it's a really bad thing to do because it ruins the momentum of the story you're telling. You not notice, oh, you had the same character. Why you had the same character with different color? It's the same character. You're not gonna trick me. It's the same character. What does villain do in this world? No! Don't ruin this for me! But that little things here and there doesn't really ruin the show. In fact, it's one of the shows that kind of evolve and mature into the series and make me feel happy and concern and just so many emotions that I can't really say that just did it for me. It's one of the series I highly recommend to watch. Of course, it could take a little while to get into because it takes time. But you devote yourself, finish at least the first season, and you start the second season, you'll be addicted watching each episode. I mean, I have to applaud. I have to recommend this to all who want to see this series. If you've not yet seen it, watch it. You won't regret it. I have to rate this 8 out of 10. I would have given it a higher rating, but I can't. I highly recommend it and you never regret it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.